We've started preparing for an all-out invasion of Ming. We do have one claim on them. What is the supply limit in Lisbon? 67. Okay. I can now actually start drilling my armies everywhere, for the most part. And current combat width is 34. It will be going up to 36 in a couple tech levels, right? Plus 2 at tech level 22. So yeah, it'll go up to 36. Right now we're looking at 34. Wish I could just edit that template. Is there any way I can do that? Go with 6 cav, 30 infantry, and overkill. Let's go full backline too. We can probably afford it. And I'll have to keep my eyes on that because 32. I could develop Lisbon right now if I wanted to. I'm thinking about it. Oh my god, Spain, end this war with France. I have stuff I want to do. The gold mine in Bure has partially depleted. So it was at 8 production, it's now at 4. Say we've been pretty good about having things, gold mines not deplete on us. Alright, so what is it? It looks like we've surpassed Zigwa of the Ottomans. 964, 936, 35. So we should be good. We should be on track to get all 3 of these colonies, blocking the Ottomans off further. I was trying to block them from even getting Zigwa but they started before I explored it. Vow Pirates of Palembang have raided the coasts. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have these guys disband because we get the manpower back as of our newest level of professionalism. We are building a ton of ships right now. Okay, I didn't even look at how much time it would take to do that, but... Going to have to watch this one pretty carefully. Didn't even know that's how much money it took, but I was right on with taking it right down to 0. Take military tech. We are now ahead of time on military tech. Local traders demand aid. We get that event so often it's not even really a concern to based on how much money we were getting. So where are my other armies? Country of our colony in Hee has grown self-sustaining. Hee, that's so funny. Now go to go. Yeah, so we beat the Ottomans. Hi, I'm wholly out of order. Your everyday source for cringy puns. Hey, Switzerland's been pieced out of the Spanish-French War. I wish it was the Spanish-French trade war. All of France's allies want out of this war. All of, and at least one of Spain's allies want out of this war, and that's me. Swedish separatists. Where do they have Swedish separatists at? Sealand? Why are they Swedish separatists? Why not? Okay. I need to bring... Do I really care if Denmark gets free? I mean, I do. I will say that. Okay. Oldenburg's pieced out. I should probably move these guys out. Nah, they're fine for now. What is the Hormuz supply limit? High enough. Tensions between nobles and clergy. Noble regiments rise up in Evora. Need to see Evora before I decide on this. In feudal kingdoms, 2 castes with... Hold on. Papal state... I don't want Papal state's opinion of me to go down by that much, speaking of the Papal state. I will take mercantilism, of course. Feudal kingdoms, 2 castes within society held great power, the nobility and clergy. Now it turns out a baron and the local monastery of his fief are bickering about who owns a rather large piece of land. These days the royal court is swamped with people yammering about divine right. The nobles claim their divine rights to rule the land, and the clergy asserting their position as the representatives of God on earth. The whole situation is growing rather unstable. The baron in question is inciting the other nobles against the clergy and questioning their rights to hold any sort of temporal property. The prior of the monastery has brought it in the archbishop on his side, who in turn threatens to go straight to Rome should you decide to side with the nobles. Now what shall we do, my liege? We'll take the hit to the nobility. Surely we do not anger His Holiness. And I want to wait until end of the month before I go and do that. They have no leader. We have a pretty good leader. Gems in Muhambwe. France wants out. White peace? No, I'm gonna stick by my buddy Spain. I don't think Spain can get any land out of this. Yes, I know I'm taking a bunch of attrition. Hey, we're Papal Controller again. Invest 3 times for now, maybe a 4th later on. I'm going to enable army drilling again. Almost able to fabricate another claim on Ming. And there we go. Spain accepted peace. France will annul all treaties with Milan. France will pay 2,130 ducats to Spain and its allies. I get 511 of this amount. With the trade, and that looks like everything. Gain 7 favors with Spain. We should have a lot of favors with Spain right now. 26, and we're maxed out trust. Maxed out trust with Austria as well. Don't feel like I need to call the Papal State in to anything. I'm going to re-up my alliance with Brittany. We are at 6 out of 5. Fazan is still disloyal. No, they're not. They're finally not disloyal. Danish separatists. 35 months, so in 3 years we have to get up there. Okay, I'm going to wait until I have 30 ships, 30 transports, and then I'm going to take these guys up to Denmark, and we'll deal with those rebellions. Pedro de Noronha, controversial protectionist. Since Pedro de Noronha started providing advice for the trade developments in Portugal, integral trade has been strengthened at the cost of cultural imports and increased state regulation. While their decisions to improve infrastructure have been accepted, recent suggestions have caused many influential people to question their philosophy. They argue that the emperor is taking Pedro de Noronha's advice too readily, and that we should look for mutually beneficial deals with other nations rather than seeking to dominate every area of trade. I disagree. We will dominate all trade, everywhere. Let's bring these guys back to Lisbon. Going to divide this army. Send 1 down to Ida. So we stop taking attrition. We're still good in Lisbon. Hormuz has a lot of supply limit as well. Ottomans sabotaged our reputation again. We have 27. And the Dutch are having a peasant revolt as well. Why not? So now that we have these 2 colonists going, we need to start colonizing other stuff. I think we're going to focus on finishing off Brazil. think those three are the only ones left, right? That we can get to. Can't go up there. If I colonize down there, I'd get another colonial nation, and I don't want one. That is colonial Brazil, right? Nope, that is not. Cueva's almost done. Okay. One of my generals just died. I know it wasn't there. That was the one that died. Pretty terrible. Mali fabricated claims on me. And is 72 the last one? Current army composition is, so yeah, 72. So, now that we have 30 transports, I'm gonna bring them over here. Separate off roughly, yeah, let's go 15 and 15. That's Octavio. Okay, there's an army we need to go fight. Local traders demand aid again. Okay, I'm going to do something now. Holding off on building any more troops. I think we're pretty close to our force limit, actually, for the first time in a very long time. We're at 285 out of 304, or 289 out of 305. We have a ton of money. I am going to start building trade depots in basically all of the places that I think would have important trade nodes, or in provinces with trade modifiers. That's the one. Garb. I don't need any in... Actually don't need the one in Cape of Good Hope either. I wish there was an easier way that I could do this. I wish through the ledger There isn't a way that I can do this, right? Economy. There's no list of buildings in my provinces, is there? No. Doubt it would be under trade either. Basically, I wish I could see the ones that would be... I mean, I guess giving me the most trade power is probably the way to go. Draw and Garb, I believe, are both in Safi. You know what? Screw it. Just build all of the things. And none of these are in trade company regions. Nope. So they're eligible to actually become full-fledged states, in my opinion. And there's 30 transports and a number of units. We're going to take up and deal with everything Dutch. All of the Dutch rebels, anyway. But I need to prioritize the Danish separatists. How much attrition are they taking? 2%? Kind of terrible. Okay. Troops have arrived. We have some maneuver. He has more maneuver. Is there any way to get to this province without crossing a river? Nord, Ost, Middelland, and Schleswig. No, Funen actually would be the only way, but that's a straight crossing, so no. Do we take the river crossing even if it's a defensive battle for a fort? No, apparently not, is the answer. France has slandered our merchants. Speaking of covert actions, Ming is now the target of a second claim, this one on Macau. Zan's Liberty Desires up again. Alright, we'll go stop them from sieging Sealand, hopefully, before they get it. They'll probably win right here, though. Oh, never mind. We beat them to it. Can take Admin Tech 22. But I'm not going to yet. Alright, 5 colonies. Call those 2. And go. And we'll go up to 8 possible colonies. Mohambwe, California, Brazil, Kurumba, Hudson Bay, California, Philippines, Ifugao. So yeah, it looks like everything else is development 3. So at this point, just colonize. Zambezi, Congo, Great Lakes. So now we're just filling in the spaces. One Battle of Sealand. Guys on ships again. Bring them down to Amsterdam. Infiltration of Kano. Ooh, that's fortuitous. Free claims on their very high development stuff. For some odd reason, they've got a province that is a 22 and an 18. One produces dyes and the other produces cloth. Alright. These guys need to go back to Hormuz before they end up suffering so much attrition that our manpower hits 0 or something. I'll wait until the end of this month. Looks like the Holland's army is losing to their peasants. The Scots converted. And end of this month. Okay, so they took care of some of their peasants. Should consolidate before we go into that fight, just so we don't take unnecessary, or don't have any unnecessary risk. Okay. Couple years and we'll take admin tech again. Except I think Central Swahili Coast. Central Swahili. I wish they wouldn't prompt me to make states out of I wish they wouldn't prompt me to make states out of trade company regions. Algiers. Go ahead and core that. I know I said I was going to. I think Timor is. That's Catholic, but I never did add it to a trade company. Wait. So, okay, we only control 4 out of 5 of the Swahili coast. Is that why? Oh, we haven't converted Zanzibar and made it a... That would be why. Shire? Or Shire? Sure, we'll state court. Amman and Muscat. Why not? And for now, I'm going to leave those alone. Combine those. And then... on each side. Then that's how I want to split it up, I think. I actually did this one wrong. I think I need to go to Worth Kano and go after all the land down here. $42,000. Okay, that should go away. Those two should be the only ones suffering attrition right now. That guy's separate case. I think 3 full-size armies is probably... I mean, it should be fine. Everything else I think I'm going to go infantry and cavalry on. So... Or infantry and artillery, get rid of the cav. So... maybe just infantry. Just go with 10 stacks? Nah, I'm actually going to... Nine and 1. Those guys are separating. Once these guys get back down to Lisbon, we'll separate them out the way we did the others. And once we take care of the 16. There should be one more, right? This one. Getting rid of the cav from here. I'll keep the artillery that's already been built as well. France is no longer a valid rival for me. Ming and Spain. Well, we're going to war with Ming, so let's do that. They're already a rival of us. Issue an embargo. I should have retracted the French embargo first. Take Diplotech, let's do that. We're now ahead of time on all tech. The Methuen Agreement. John Methuen was born in 1650, an accomplished diplomat. He is well remembered for the treaty signed in 1703 between England and Portugal. The main purpose of the treaty was to allow free introduction of English wool and cloths to Portugal in exchange of free entry of Portuguese wine into England. Port wine. The treaty made in effect Portugal, an economic and political satellite of England, was effectively in place all the way up to 1750, when King Jose I chose to ignore it, even while it was still formally in effect until 1836. John Methuen died in 1706, shortly after his great success. Britain's opinion of me goes up by 50, gain 1 base tax in Porto, or gain 1 stability, and Britain dislikes me. Could we possibly recreate the old alliance? No. I want to go to war with England. They have some land in Africa that I want to control. I don't care about the holding that Spain has down here because they're Spain. They're my friend forever. I just want their dynasty to die out so that mine can take over. Speaking of my dynasty, have anybody else decided that they want to be my dynasty? No, just Austria still. Vizian is disloyal. National decision. Oh, establish Sunday schools. Of course I will do that, because we're good Catholics. I will invest a 4th time in becoming the next pope. Keep your pope hand strong. Okay, now that they are back in Portugal, split off the appropriate force. 18, not 16. Combine those two. I will upgrade the ships. Also going to bring these guys in to see if I can upgrade any of them. I'm pretty sure I should be able to upgrade some of the heavies. And I'm actually going to split off the lights again. Have them protect trade in Sevilla. Wait a minute. That's what I want to do. Alright, we have an extra merchant? Or did we lose one and then gain one back? Time to check the trade networks. Eventually I will want to steer trade here. I have 4% of the trade in Hangzhou. Looks like all of the places that I had merchants, I had them before. Alright, I'm going to look into it. I am going to end the episode here, though.